In a quiet little village, there lived a young boy named Ali. He shared his modest home with his loving mother and siblings, as his father worked as a shopkeeper in the bustling city nearby. The city was Ali's distant dream, a world he had only heard stories about from his father's occasional visits home. One day, the curiosity bubbling within Ali became overwhelming. He tugged at his father's shirt and begged him, "Dad, please take me to the city. I want to see it for myself." His father, seeing the longing in his son's eyes, finally agreed, and they made plans to visit the city the very next day. Excitement danced in Ali's eyes as he carefully chose his best clothes the night before his journey, ensuring he looked presentable for the city folk. The following morning, father and son embarked on their journey. Wearing a clean and tidy flannel shirt with light blue jeans, his outfit looked simple but well taken care of. His haircut was short and simple, neatly trimmed around the edges. His hair was well combed and tidy, without any elaborate styling. On the other hand, his shoes were shiny and clean, ready for his adventure through the busy streets. With a hopeful and eager attitude, he sets off to discover the new sights and experiences awaiting him. Instead of a train, which would have been faster but too costly, they boarded a rickety boat that sailed slowly down the river, winding its way to the city. The sun was beginning to set as they reached their destination, and night was fast approaching. But Ali was bewildered as he gazed at the city's skyline, adorned with countless little sparkles. "Father, what are these lights?" he asked, wide-eyed. His father smiled and replied, "Ali, those are light bulbs. People use them to light up their homes and streets at night. It makes everything as bright as day." Ali's heart raced with excitement. In his humble village, there was no such thing as a light bulb. When night fell, they relied on flickering hurricanes and dim oil lamps, and even then, darkness lingered. "Father," Ali asked eagerly, "can I take a light bulb back to our village? It would be amazing." His father chuckled, patting his son's head. "Of course, Ali, you can take a light bulb. But you should know, there's a reason we use hurricanes and lamps in our village." Perplexed, Ali asked, "Why, father? What's wrong with light bulbs?" His father explained, "Ali, these light bulbs run on something called electricity. In the city, we have power lines that bring electricity to our homes, making the bulbs glow. But back in our village, there's no electricity. It's like having a beautiful, shiny toy with no batteries to make it work." Ali nodded, absorbing this newfound knowledge. As they continued to explore the city, he marveled at the wonders of the modern world, knowing that while he couldn't bring a light bulb back to his village, he could carry the bright memories of the city in his heart, a reminder of a day when the world had shone so brilliantly, just out of reach. As he wandered, Ali encountered a grand building showcasing the magic of electricity, a museum filled with interactive exhibits about electrical power. He marveled at the displays, learning about the wonders of light bulbs, electric gadgets, and the astonishing technology that powered the city. The next morning, he reluctantly bid farewell to this new world and returned back to his village. At first, he missed the city's excitement, but as days went by, he found happiness in the simple life of the village. He reconnected with nature, enjoying the fields, fresh air, and the sounds of animals. The village folks welcomed him warmly, and Ali found joy in their stories and laughter under the open sky. Ali realized that village life, with its calmness and friendly faces, was just as wonderful as the city. And from that day on, he learned to appreciate both the city and the village, understanding that each had its own special charm.